Alright, so today's video is going to be kind of short and very positive. There's going to be a hint of criticism, but hopefully that doesn't scare many of you away. It seems to sometimes, but whatever. You probably noticed if you didn't complete the Battle Pass or get to Tier 31 in the Season 1 Battle Pass, you probably noticed now that you can earn the Ram 7 and Holger during Season 2 by completing a challenge. People were really concerned as to how certain seasons' weapons will be released later after the season is over. Would you be charged real money? Would they be put in supply drops? And people just immediately went to the most negative things, and honestly, with what we've seen from Treyarch's Call of Duty games, we know that Activision is willing to let games do that. So we were a little bit worried, and as we should be, but I feel like Activision and Infinity Ward are trying to gain back Call of Duty players' trust when it comes to more pro-consumer moves like this one. In order to get the Holger 26, all you need to do is get 2 LMG headshots in 25 matches. I say all you need to do, but that's where the criticism is going to come in a little bit here. But for the Ram, it's the same thing, but with assault rifles. Get 2 headshots with assault rifles in 25 matches. That means, for 25 matches, you need to at least be getting 2 headshots with an LMG or an assault rifle. After that, you should be free to do whatever you want in those matches. If you can at least get 2 headshots with an assault rifle in a game, or an LMG, in 25 games you will have new guns, or I guess 50 games you will have new guns, but I don't know if it stacks. Let me know down below if you know, but it should stack. You should be able to get 2 LMG headshots and then 2 assault rifle headshots in the same game, and then that counts as 1 game on both challenges. That way you could work towards the Holger and the Ram every match for 25 games, and 25 games is kind of a lot. If your matches only lasted 6 minutes, that'd still be 150 minutes or over 2 hours of playtime in order to get it, but really it's just over 2 hours of playtime if that's the case. If your matches are longer, however, it could be closer to 3 hours, but that's not terrible. Again, just get 2 LMG headshots and 2 AR headshots, and I'm very happy they did this, but I do have to say 25 matches is kind of a lot, but I don't think the challenges are going to expire. I don't think we have any reason to assume that they will, because that would be super counterproductive. You see, Activision's been really touting this game's player retention and success, and I think it would be in their best interest to keep these sort of grindy challenges in the game, and grindy challenges that are worth it. Yeah, you have to play 25 matches and get headshots every game. 25 matches, that's like 3 hours, could be 3.5 hours. If you only play Ground War, this will be hell. If you can't stand things like Rust or Shipment and you can't just get these matches over quickly, I mean, honestly, it could just be hell. Some maps in TDM just go to the time limit, that's why I don't play TDM, and so if you play TDM only, you might be dealing with way over 3 hours of playtime in order to get 2 weapons, but you're getting weapons. You're getting a new thing to play with. Not a camo, not a cosmetic, not an emblem, not a variant. No, you're getting 2 brand new weapons. It would also be interesting if some of the cosmetics from Season 1 came into challenges for people that didn't complete the Battle Pass in Season 1. So if there's a variant that you really wish you could have gotten in Season 1, you could complete a mission challenge and then get it. That'd be pretty cool, but I don't know if they're going to do that. They might want the cosmetics to be for the people that bought the Battle Pass and worked hard to get there. By worked hard, I mean play a shit ton, but yeah. My criticism is that 25 matches is a while. You're working towards something good, but I feel like 20 matches would be more acceptable. Just kind of shave off that potential of 50 extra minutes of grinding. But either way, it's good. This is net positive. Would I do it differently? Yes. But because Activision's been bragging so much about player retention and talking about how successful the game is, they're going to want to leave this in because making you have to play the game for 3 more hours is just a net benefit for them. It keeps it higher on the most played charts, and you might think that's scummy, but I don't see how it is. It's a little bit tedious, it's a little bit annoying. Hell, I'll say it's very tedious and pretty annoying, but it gets you something. It gets you something tangible and useful. Modern Warfare definitely has some hurdles to climb over, but I don't think being pro-consumer is one of them. I know a lot of people, and to be honest, myself included, have been disappointed with the content that we've been getting even though it's free. Reused areas from Spec Ops, remastered maps we've seen 100 times. Yeah, I can definitely understand those complaints, I've made them myself. But like I said, I think about a month ago now, it's free. Even if you hate it, it does add to the game without separating the player base and charging you more on top of the $60 you had to pay at launch, if you bought the game at launch. Everything that affects gameplay is free. When it comes to maps and weapons, you don't need to spend more money. If you only wanted to spend $60 on Modern Warfare and not spend a dime more, you're not missing out on content, and now we know for sure you're not missing out on weapons, because even if you miss the battle pass, you have a healthy grind in front of you, but it's of course something you can grind towards instead of just never being able to get or being charged extra for. This video will probably have some comments of people saying, yeah, it doesn't matter to me because I hate the game, but if that's the case, I wouldn't click on videos talking about how to get Season 1 weapons during Season 2. So yeah, I wanted to use this video to say thank you Infinity Ward, thank you Activision. This is exactly the kind of thing I needed to put my mind at ease, and I hope that we see this sort of behavior throughout the rest of the franchise, because we saw this type of behavior in Infinite Warfare. This is even better than Infinite Warfare, but we saw this sort of pro-consumer behavior, but it was a little bit more tedious in Modern Warfare Remastered. It was a little bit worse in COD World War II. It was all-out dreadful about midway through Black Ops 4, and just before Infinity Ward did their nice things with Infinite Warfare, we had Black Ops 3 and Advanced Warfare, which were just absolutely terrible for people that wanted to get stat change weapons. So as much as I appreciate the niceties in games like Modern Warfare Remastered, COD World War II, and Infinite Warfare, and now Modern Warfare, it's inconsistent. I'm looking at you, Treyarch. Hopefully, if we do get a Treyarch Call of Duty this year, they follow in the footsteps of this game and not their previous entries. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you when I see you guys. Goodbye.
Got a personal radar drone ready. Securing the street. Precision airstrike available.